Alright, here we are again, Thursday night with Friday DA. I've just solved two other crosswords, so that has either stimulated my mind and will make me attack this much more readily, or it's worn me out, and this is going to be a shit show. Let's see what happens. Let's do it. Fathead deposed, okay? Deposed. Is it like dethroned? Like, ousted? And then we get a word for okay? Charisma of planter taking cover. Charisma could be charm. What's a planter? Someone who sows seeds? Is it going to be a two-word phrase for charisma? Like charm. Folding table he got together for Will's workplace. Is there a famous Will? Is this a literary thing? I was going to say there could be Bill Clinton and that would make it the White House, but we're a couple of letters short. I think that is a famous Will. Is it the Globe Theatre? Is it table he together? Yeah, it could be. Look, let's go work it out. If it's table he and together, then we get the globe, and there's the rest for theatre, so I think that must be it. Italian red unopened. We need an Italian red, could be rosso, disgusting for heart. But then what's disgusting? Is it going to be an Italian red like a wine, and then anagram it for heart? There's a lot of options. Transports, doors. Oh, I bet this is going to be tricky. The apostrophe there tells us that the double meaning is going to be quite obscure. Doors. Passageways. Too many letters. What are doors? What are doors, really, when you think about it? I mean, really what they are is not walls. They're more an absence of something than a something. Consider it. Goes carefully. Scorsese. So, what if the italics must be a red herring? Scorsese, though, is Martin. What if that's anagrammed? Timma. Prisoner is an inmate. That's most of the letters of Martin, except you gotta swap an E for an R. But why would it be so easy? How many other Scorseses do you know? Play chases. What is that, like play tips? No, I'm just gonna rush through them. I either get them straight away, or it takes way too long. Once they're in my head, when I come back to them, that makes it clearer. This is what I'm doing. There's no one here to hold me to that. That's the problem. Too deftly cultivated devotion. It's not going to be an anagram because it's 9 letters. Devotion could be the anagram. Cultivated. 2 could be a pair. Deftly, what is it, adoration? No. Trunks, perhaps, erode behind said trees. Trunks, perhaps, could be suitcases. Or trunks could be to erode, could be to wear behind said trees. Trunks could be swimwear. So now we need, what's a homophone? We need trees, said out loud, and then you go, it doesn't have to be swimwear necessarily. Trunks could just be underwear. Is under a type of tree? UNDA? I'm gonna say underwear is trunks. To erode is to wear. Could be swimwear, but let's come back to it. Fluid problem with hose. Nearly empty. Nearly empty could be NY. Problem with hose. A problem in your hose is a run. And then nearly empty is NY, and that gives you fluid, which is runny. Very good. Receivers convene for panel. Alright, I can do this. Receivers convene for panel. Now, is this going to be receivers, like made of D's? You know, people out the front of restaurants? I feel like this is going to be exclusive meals. Some kind of private dinner. Lunches, dinners, banquets. Don't know what's a 6-letter plural, though. What if it is receivers, like telephone... What do you call them? Telephone handles? I don't know how I could get telephone from that. Because it is a telephone receiver. I don't know what else you'd call a telephone thing. Let's keep moving. Report. Tries cooking pioneer. A radical. Stopping what? Blah, 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 blah. That's all just gibberish, isn't it? Well, this all feels very topical. Do not know where to start with this. Remark from a TV chef. Is that going to be the little report? What could this possibly be? If it's 24 and 6 down, 24 across gives us the 5 and the 3 and the A. So this is probably going to end in an A. And that might help when we get to the down. And then we have an 8 and a 7. Beyond that, I got nothing. Bird digging to shake wings. The wings of shake are going to be S and E. What's a digging? A pit? A hole? Is that just liking into? If you're digging something, you'd be into it. A bird. Let's keep moving. Husband, skewered. Is a spider going to be an eight-legger? What's a husband? Is that just going to be an H? Could just be an H. And then poor trapdoor is going to be an anagram trapdoor. And then a spider, perhaps. Yeah, is that going to be an orthopod? O-R-T-H-A Orthropod? What do we call spiders? It's a something pod. What's an orthopod? I don't know what that suffix means. When I said eight-legger, I feel like I was on the right track. If it's fathead deposed, okay. Does that mean the literal must be a fathead? If that's an R, Italian red. I think I'm confident the P and the D are right. This must be an anagram of trapdoor with an H in it. Yeah, could be arthropod. Yeah, either way, it's either swapping this vowel and that one, but otherwise it's probably right. What does the D give us? Play chases. Is this a 5-letter word for chases? The play chases, and then getting the back to nature means the last letter of nature, which is the E. What's your older years? Your twilight? Let's keep looking at these downs. Quotes. Stretch out caustic stuff. Quotes, is that going to be a homophone indicator? And then stretch out? Caustic stuff is going to be lie. Yeah, to stretch out is to lie. And then spell that with a Y and you get the stuff you pour on dead bodies to make them decompose faster, right? That's how we all know it, correct? Go carefully. Minor player, is that going to be walk on eggshells for sure? To go carefully. A minor player stirs fireplaces. Is a minor player a walk-on part? Yeah, it's a nice way to clue a cameo. Wait, does that mean that's not underwear? Stirs could be eggs. And then fireplaces? Well, hells famously have fireplaces, so that is not underwear. What are the trees we're looking for? What's going on here? I have all the cross letters. I feel like that's going to be allow, and that makes that an arthropod. Why is that fathead deposed? If you're fat, then is it sallow that I'm looking for? And then you need a word for fat, and then you take the head off. So it's head deposed from fat, and then you get okay, which is the verb to allow something. It's not. Is it fallow? Look, it's a thing. It's definitely going to be one of those things. Nemo's going places. I was going to say minor titles would be subheadings or something. Is this going to be Captain Nemo as opposed to the fish? Nemo was a clownfish. Is that going to help? Nemo's going places for minor titles. No, don't know. Oh, this is good. We're making great progress. Only 20 minutes in. Knowing tetanus spread after surgeon's right to leave. Immediately, I see it's an anagram of tetanus, but we take out the right of surgeon, which is going to be the N, and so we leave T-E-T-A-U-S, and then that's going to be astute, and it's a word for knowing. Hey, sways, film units. I feel this is just going to be a double meaning because there's so little in it. A unit of film? A scene? What are film units? And also, is unit like a unit of measure, or is it a unit just like something you use? A camera rig could be a unit. A studio could be a unit. I gotta come back to that. There's too many possibilities. Troop's head turned tamest when visiting scrub. Troop's head immediately makes me think it's a T. Turned tamest when... I'm gonna wait till I've got cross letters. Amateur, yes, one blind spot. Now, is it a blind spot? Where's that Y fit? It's in the middle of the second word. What's an amateur? Is that lay? Yes. What? What am I looking for? It's not a hidden rise. What's a blind spot? Is this literally the blind spot, like over your shoulder? Is it a phrase for amateur? Could it be lay? Wait, to spot. If it's amateur and that's lay, yes, one anagrammed gives us the rest. Yeah? E-Y-E-S. Yep. It's to lay eyes on. And spot is that. What a red herring blind spot is. to make blind an anagram indicator. Blind? Blind. Like normally they indicate some kind of movement or change or transformation, but this is just like, yeah, blind people. Yeah, they're wrong in some way. Ableist, David Astle. Shame on you. Old PM is welcoming old king, rising after princess. If it's rising after princess, I feel like the literal's going to be an old PM, and I can't be 100% certain about that A. If it's after princess, is that going to be a DI? Old king, is it going to be Cole? That kind of old King Cole? Yeah, I feel like that's going to be an old PM. I think it's going to be IS, and it's going to have an old king in it, whoever that is. And either the old king or the whole thing is going to go backwards, and that's going to be after. It's exactly that. Yeah, the princess is die. Is, yeah, I'm glad I took the A out. So is rising, and it welcomes an old king, which isn't even a real king. It's King Lear. And is and Lear rise after princess, and you get the old PM Disraeli. Yeah! Bizarre Fringes, Audition Square kind. Bizarre Fringe is probably going to be BE, and then Audition Square. Is this going to be... We need a word for square, which could mean like a dork. It could mean the shape, like a quad, but then you got to say it out loud, auditioned. And then we need a word for kind. And is it going to be kind like type, or kind as in considerate? Be nice. No, he painted moonshine on tape. That's the literal, it's gonna be an artist. Moonshine on tape. Moonshine is gonna be grog, rum. So now we just need an artist whose name is punny. Who's a painter? It's not Van Gogh. Is it any of the Four Turtles? Probably not. It's not Pollock. Who's a 5-letter artist? Probably not gonna be an Italian Renaissance. Their names are too long. Bocconcini. Mozzarella, Parmigiana. What? A little bit, yeah. Oh, I thought she was laughing at my funny joke about cheese there, but no, she just thinks I'm wasted. Fantastic Burrower. Is this a burrower character, like a wombat or something from a piece of fiction, taking bit off Stovetop? The Stovetop is the hop? When I see Fantastic, I think Mr. Fox. He does a bit of burrowing. What's the Stovetop? It's not the letter S. I feel like it's going to be a stovetop. No, I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm going to go look at cross letters because that's just once through. I don't want to get too cocky, but I am tearing it apart. Italian red must be the literal. Rosso, unopened, disgusting for heart. Disgusting is gross. And then heart of the letter of the word for is O, and then you get Italian red. I skipped straight to that being part of the cryptic, but it's exactly what it is. So now we've got goes carefully and gains intelligence. Hey, we had goes carefully there, didn't we? Yeah, go carefully, goes carefully. What if this is his theme? Goes carefully and gains intelligence. A touch in vain. It's an 8-letter word here. Goes carefully, gains intelligence. Could be learns. L-E-A-R. Gains intelligence. Could be spies, that kind of spies. A touch in vain. Where does this go through? So we got a 4-letter word here with a T there. I think it's going to be proceeds with caution. Yeah. Now why? A touch in vain gives us the anagram that we need. C-A-U-T-I-O-N plus the H at the end. Intelligence is wit. Caution goes there. Gains is proceeds. Gains intelligence. Excellent red herring there. Gains is proceed. The gains being the noun, the proceeds from a fundraiser or whatever. Yep, looks like we have something of a theme here. Lovely clue. Let's keep moving. Play chasing. What does that mean to dog? Dog like to tail, to follow. Getting back to nature. Is that the E? Is there an E there? And then we have a chases is tag. And play is do. So play chases means to do tag. And then the back to nature is E. And then it's your dotage, which is your older years. Ooh, lovely. Every clue I get now, I just get a little bit too excited that I'm going to be able to get through this in less than an hour. I'm trying not to get too confident, because something is going to trip me up, I'm sure, but I'm doing pretty well. Alright, must be a word for devotion. Like, what a fidelity? It is. Fidelity. Must be. 2 is the Roman numeral II, and definitely gives us the rest of the anagram. Shuffle them around, cultivated, and you get devotion. Beautiful. This again. Beachwear. 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 Trunks. Beach. That's the trees. Beach trees. Double E. Let's keep moving. What is moonshine? Brew? Is it literally moonshine like beams? As opposed to moonshine the beer? Who's a painter that starts with B? What did Scorsese quelled prisoner? Oh, we've got a hidden clue. Scorsese quelled. Yeah, of course it was too easy to be Martin. But prisoner is the indicator. It's the signpost for the hidden, and a follow-up is a sequel, and hidden within Scorsese Quelled is follow-up. That's great. That's so well worded, because it's all movie-related. Lovely. Whoa. Don't get cocky. Don't get cocky. This too shall pass. Troop's head. What? Now, is scrub the literal? Is it troop's head? Troop's head turned tamest. Is this going to be... I'm seeing sport at the top, and then, what, an anagram for tamest at the end? What does that give us? Sport trap. No, I can't pass what the literal is. This is why I'm worried, because now I feel like I'm in a hurry. This should afford me more time, and instead I'm stressing about it. That's dumb. Troop's head turned tamest when visiting scrub. Some kind of troop. It's not a paratrooper. It's not infantry. It's not something ranger. Scout master. Troop's head. The head of the troops. It's going to be a scout master. So turned tamest gives you TMASTE. That's the anagram of tamest. So to scrub is to scour. That gives you Scoutmaster. It's not an anagram of full panel. Receivers. Getters? Look, I've got another letter there. What if it's report tries, as in you say tries out loud, and then cooking pioneer means an anagram of pioneer. That's where we get the I from. Is that going to be an and? What if it's here's one Here's one I prepared earlier. Tries is to try in court, is to hear a case. So report just makes that the other spelling. Cooking pioneer gives us ONE and then the I, leaving PRE at the top. A radical is a red, stopping whiter. No, wait. White is just going to be paler, and that means that the radical must be red. Oh, wait. How do you get the I there? Whiter must be paler. How do you get the I in there? A radical's just going to be a red. Oh, look. Here's one I prepared earlier. That's just your standard, we're not doing this live. Charisma is going to be something power. What's the phrase for that? Sways is going to be reels. That gives you power. What's the phrase? Taking cover. Planter taking cover. Charisma is what? Like word power. What are phrases? People power. Charisma. Sway power. What does this give us? Transports. Entrances. Transport someone is to entrance them. And if you entrance them, you provide entrances. Yes, there's the doors. Subheads. It's gotta be subheads. Subheads? I don't know what that is. I'm taking that out. I don't think it's right. He painted. Brush? You're saying brush? 4 across is this star power. That's what charisma is. Surely. If that's going to be the S and that's going to be the sub. Charisma of planter. Planter is a sower. Sower on the outside, and the plant, and it takes cover. The cover is a tarpaulin. Star power. Why is this sends? Subweeds? Which Nemo? Is it Captain Nemo? Wait, what is Captain Nemo? Is he 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? I've never actually seen or read that. And I realized I was just getting mixed up with Captain Ahab. He doesn't go sub anything. He's always on the surface of the water. But is this the fish? Is it that Nemo? Ah, never mind. This is the best position I've been in. Only a few clues left and an hour to do them. Let's hope it doesn't take an hour. This is going to be a robin, surely. Wait, is it? It's not raven. No, it should be robin, yeah? What's the verb I'm looking for? Digging. Probing. Probing is digging. And take the P and the G off, shake the wings, and you get robin. There it is. Now, what's a fantastic burrower taking bit off stovetop? Wait, is it stovetop as the literal, which is a hob? Now, do we need a fantastic... A hobbit. That's a fantastic burrower. It is from a fantasy, and it's... Are they burrowers, are they? Okay, whatever. You take bit off from hobbit, and you're left with a stovetop, which is a hob. I've been saying the literal for like 3 or 4 of these already, every time, and thinking it's part of the cryptic. There's going to be something dishes. If these are exclusive meals, how do we get dishes from there? Receivers... Convened? Could it be... If it is met, is it just meals? What kind of meals? Does that mean that ending is part of the anagram? If it is an anagram? No, I can't see that as anything other than dishes right now. Artists. If it's Dutch, might end in a CH. I keep saying brush. It painted. Just can't think of other words for moonshine. Bizarre fringes. Auditioned square. What's a word for kind that fits in there? I keep saying bemoan. Bedown. Bedion. Oh, so close. So very close. Other words that fit here. Subtends? Minor titles? It's just, it can't be subheads. Nemo's going places. They're both plural, so that's got to be an SO. Sublen, subverb, verb, verbs, places. I feel like going places might be some kind of red herring. Minor, is Nemo the sub? Nemo's going, is that subs and then places ends or something? Subsends? Minor titles? What's a title? Titles. Subheads. If titles is a verb, someone who puts subheadings on something, surely. Going places, heads somewhere. Nemo. I think it might be. I can't quite figure out why. Hiddle of dishes. If I just say gibberish until something hits me. No, something dishes. It must be dishes. Exclusive. It must be meals or exclusive meals. But what are exclusive meals? I'm sure it's just dishes. If that is an ANCE. Oh, kind is gonna be benign. That kind of square. That's really good. 9's a square of 3. Audition means say it out loud, you get N-I-G-N. And kind is benign. Bizarre fringe is the B. Alright, there it is. Oh, wait. Receivers is the literal. And it is dishes. Dishes is the meals part. And that's part of the cryptic. Convened isn't met, it's sat. Panel ending is the letter L, and that goes inside a word for exclusive, which is elite. So write elite with an extra L and you get satellite dishes. And this must be Bosch. 1 hour 11. Alright. Unbelievable. Well, I am just a little bit proud of myself. Like they say, practice makes perfect. Well, that settles it. I gotta get drunk every time I do this. Yeah, Hieronymus Bosch is the artist, right? But I think moonshine being Bosch, I think B-O-S-H is the word for that. But I don't think it literally means the drink. I thought Bosch was like a word for piffle, twaddle. So moonshine is nonsense, yeah? Okay. Wellity. I feel like I've just gained an hour. Well, I might go. Thanks again, everybody. It's been a blast. Oh, that was tough. Oh, that was satisfying. Oh, yum. Oh, I'm gonna savor this. Yum. I'm gonna treat myself to another drink. Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining. I'll see you for the next one.